it's a process of change. Prefer you when you're vulnerable. People prefer you when you seek for help from them. People prefer you when you cry so that you can run to them. But the minute you stop talking, the minute you stop seeking for help, the minute you stop telling them, the minute you stop lamenting, the minute you make a change and say, you know what, this is a turning point. I'm gonna have to do it a different way. Then they think there's something wrong with you. Your people that wants to be in your life, who wants to be part of your journey, they will be there in your time of transitioning. But it takes a lot of work to get to a different level. So don't be a prisoner to your own mind. And when you've been shaking a bit, but do not be afraid, will my friends leave me? I'm not going to shrink myself to please you. My dear, you will fit in. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I'm so happy and glad to be here. I'm looking for a better place to do this video. So there's so much noise inside, so I've come outside to do this video because it is very important that I share. Welcome back to my channel. For the new subscribers, for my old subscribers, thank you, love you all. Today we'll be speaking about transitioning. Transitioning, it's a process of change. People find it difficult when they're transiting from either one end to the other, or from one path to the other, or when they have to make changes in their life, in their growth, or in their progress. In people transit from one thing to the other. Even sometimes there's some transitioning in your conversation, the way you talk, the way you speak. There's always a time where people readjust. People move from one level to another level. Then sometimes you get a point where people are so afraid of transitioning when it comes to progress because they are so scared. Would they make it? If I live where I am to another point in life, would I be accepted? Because some people, they suffer from, they always like to be recognized. They always like affirmation. Some people like you to tell them that what they're doing is good. So if you're in that position and you need to transit from one point to the other, then you're going to struggle. You're going to find it difficult because you need affirmation from people to find out if it's okay for you to move from one point to the other. So when it comes to transformation, there's always a time in someone's life where you have to make a decision in certain areas of your life. Some people, if it's in habits, then they have to tell themselves that, look, I have to stop doing this habit, that habit. It's part of transitioning. But the problem with transitioning is the fact that people feel, how will I be accepted? How will people see me? How, what are they going to say about me? And when you put all your eggs in what people would say, then you're stuck. You become a prisoner to where you are. So there's always that time in your life where there has to be a way of transitioning. Even in your relationship, even in marriage, there has to be a time where you just met. There's times where it's all rosy, there's times where it's all sweet, and it gets to time where it's as bitter, and it's time for both of you to sit down, where you have to weigh your options. Then you have to sit down and recalculate and reconsider. Then you transit from the level you were before to another level. And sometimes there's a time where God is calling you, and if you have a calling of God in your life, then there's a time of transitioning where you have to transit from where you were before as a normal person to where you answer God's call. Even in the Bible, Ecclesiastes 3 said it. There's always time for everything in life. You give birth to a child. It starts with pregnancy. It starts with conception. From conception to carrying the pregnancy, from the time of carrying the pregnancy to the duration of 9 months, where you're watching and waiting, which is the waiting game. So you watch and wait till the day of the delivery. The child does not grow teeth when the child comes out. The child have to transit from one stage to the other. So basically, transition is about growth. It's about one point to the other. But let's not be a prisoner to what people would say. Let's not be a prisoner to what people would think. Let's not be a prisoner to how people will feel. You cannot satisfy everybody, and in your journey of transitioning, there has to be a time where you have to drop some people that wants to be in your life, who wants to be part of your journey. They will be there in your time of transitioning. But those that do not want to be part of your journey, once it comes to a time of transitioning, then you will see them, they will withdraw. Then you will see them, they will start making comments. Then you will see them, they start having issues with you. It's not about you. It's about transitioning. You have to figure it out. You have to be aware of it. If you have made a decision to say, at this stage of my life, there's some things I want to change. We'll do a New Year resolution where you have to say, this year I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do this. But it comes to a point where you now be like, if I do this, would my partner like it? Would I do this with my friends like it? Will I do this? But what if it's aware of God's calling? What if God is asking you to change? What if the most difficult thing in life for people it's taking risk? Life is about risk. They're always scared of going from one point to the other. Some people might want to change their job, but they're very scared. If I take up this job, if I do this, what will happen, blah, blah, blah. Some people, they have to move from one place to the other. If you have to move country where you don't have... We left home Nigeria to come to England. And the reason, we have reasons for coming to England. Now, have you achieved your aim of coming to England? Now, if you have not achieved your aim of coming to England, is it about friendship? Is it about what people would think? Then if you feel it's about transitioning, you've left your home, you've left your parents, it's just a marriage as well. So you've left parents, you've left home, you've left siblings. It's not about you. You're now in a new world. And when you're in a new world, now you have to think it's about transitioning. So you've left where you were. You're in a different world. So you have to think, what do I do with this transitioning? So I'm here to encourage you today. If you're going through the path of transitioning, do not be afraid. Do not be scared. It's awesome and it's amazing that sometimes negative things can beat you up to wake up. And I have a godmother. A godmother called me and said to me that she's been trying to reach me, but because there's a lady that she usually share my videos with, that this lady came to her and she shared my video with this lady and was trying to reach me so I can be a blessing to this person. Now, I don't know, or let me say, I do these videos to encourage people. I do these videos to make an impact in one's life. I do this video to be a blessing to somebody. But what I don't know personally, that's by the grace of God, not because it's my will, but it's the will of God. Then what I don't know is the impact it makes in people's life, because I'm not there. I'm not feeling, I don't know what they're feeling. So, but when she said to me that somebody came and she had to use my video to encourage the person, and she tried to reach me afterwards, and she was like, is it that I've deleted her because she hasn't seen my videos in a while? That was a wake-up call for me. I wasn't doing this video before, but one day I woke up and the Holy Spirit said, you have to be doing videos and I will lead you on. And since then I've been doing, even though sometimes I go through some challenges and I'll be shaking a little bit, but the most important thing is about getting up, is about waking up. So that was a wake-up call. Then I woke up and I decided, and I was thinking, what should I tell people? And the Holy Spirit said, you have to speak about transitioning. People are so scared of moving from one process to the other. People are so scared of growth. They're so scared of moving. They're so scared of passing up, going through a passage to another level. So they will rather, some people don't want to take risks. They'll rather be where they are than taking risks to move to another level. Don't be a prisoner to your own mind. Sometimes it's all about in our minds. It takes work. It takes a lot of work to get to a different dimension. It takes a lot of work to get to a different level. So you have to put in the work as well. It's a decision that you have to make. And don't let your mind deceive you. Don't be a prisoner to your own mind. Let me tell you something, sweethearts. I'm in a season where I'm being transformed. I'm in a season where I don't need no distractions. I was listening to one pastor, Sarah Jakes Roberts, and she was making a whole lot of sense. And she was talking about headwinds. Sometimes the wind blows you, and when the wind blows you, you get shaken a bit. And when you've been shaken a bit, but if you're able to withstand the wind and you wait, once the wind passes, then you'll be strong again. But the problem that we're having is once we're being shaken, then sometimes it takes us back to square one, which we're human. We can only ask for the grace of God, for God to give us the strength to always withstand that wind when it comes. So Sarah Jakes Roberts was making a whole lot of sense when I listened to her, because I have mentors I listen to a lot of pastors, I listen to a lot of motivational speakers. So I don't just talk, and sometimes I research and I share, and as it's been laid into my spirit, then I share with you. I know this will change somebody's life. I know this topic, some people are waiting to be changed, but they are so scared. Do not be afraid of what people say. Do not be afraid, will my friends leave me? Don't be afraid. If they leave you, let them go. If you have a friend who feels because you're in your process of transitioning and they think they can leave you, then let them go. They are not part of your journey. They are not in your journey. If for some reason somebody feels because you're going through transitioning, they feel something is wrong with you, and God will bring other people who will be part of your journey. So sometimes the ones that you're seeing right now, they're not the ones to be in your journey. Their journey have finished. There are stages you meet people. You meet people for a lifetime. You meet people for a short period. You meet people for just passing by. You could just be in an aircraft. Then you meet somebody that is sitting next to you. You become friends for the few hours you're going to fly. So you talk and talk and talk and talk. It was as if you've known each other for years. And the minutes the aircraft lands and everybody's packing their bag to go, it's a goodbye, and you don't see them no more. Then some people, they are part of your journey. In everything you do, they will be there, because God has made them to be part of your journey. So, and there's always, you don't meet people by mistake. They are there for a reason. Somebody you might meet this minute might share something that might change your mind. Somebody might share something that will make you, maybe you were thinking about something and you met someone and the person just said exactly what you were looking for answers for, and immediately they say it, then it clicks. So, and that's it, and you don't see them no more. So that's it. So everybody is not part of your journey for a very long time. I'm not better than anyone. I have grown. I've grown so much. And you see, I see myself, and I can see myself properly. If you cannot see me the way I see myself, then we have a path to cross. And if you do not see my growth, and all you see is negativity, all you see is that something is wrong with her, or you see, okay, maybe her home is broken, I'm in a season where I need no distraction. It's either you're before me or for me, or you're against me. I can't change my mind because of you. If we don't fit in, then you go. People prefer you when you're vulnerable. People prefer you when you seek for help from them. People prefer you when you cry so that you can run to them. But the minute you stop talking, the minute you stop seeking for help, the minute you stop telling them, the minute you stop lamenting, the minute you make a change and say, you know what, this is a turning point, I'm gonna have to do it a different way, then they think there's something wrong with you. You either stick to me or you go. I'm not going to shrink myself to make you happy. I'm not going to shrink myself to please you. I'm not going to shrink myself to make the world see me differently. If you do not see me or see the grace of God in my life, then so be it. Good luck. I pray that those who want to transit from one place to the other in life, either in career, either in marriage, either in relationship, either in whatsoever, or either in a way of life, either in habits or whatsoever, or especially in the call of God. If you have a call of God in your life and you're struggling to say, I will not fit in, my dear, you will fit in. You will fit in. It's just about starting point. If you make the first step and God will direct your path, and you'll be so shocked and amazed how the level God will take you, the level where you will be. And I urge you and I pray for you, and I pray that God, as you listen to this video, that God will make you change your mind so that you can get to that goal, so that you can grow that place you want to be, so that you can make that good transitioning, so that you will not be distracted, so that God will bring good people into your life that will help you to climb to the level where you want to be. If you've been blessed by this video, I want you to subscribe. I want you to share the video. Bless someone, because some people are struggling with this topic. And I say, God bless you. Love you. My name still remains Adora Gold. And I'll see you next time in my channel. Take care. Bye.